channel. How are we all doing today? Sorry there was no stream yesterday. I was on Alexa's Rex Christian's channel promoting. Unfortunately, didn't get any sales. Haven't gotten any sales for the last few days. But it is what it is, right? Come on. Okay, let's see people talking. Okay, so we're on panel 2, skating shield. Yes. Okay. I want to get through at least the 3 panels tonight. mighty. Who's the villain this time? The villain is Absorb. Although he's yet to be called Absorb because this is where he's committed murder accidentally or manslaughter or whatever the technical term would be. He killed somebody basically, not meaning to, but does not want to be held accountable for his crime. And so the Canadian Shield has to try and get him to be held accountable for his crimes. And how are you doing, Mighty Geek? Haven't seen you over here in a while. Seen you a few times over on Cousin Diane. I'm doing well, but just under, well, yeah, that's alright, for sure. I know what it's like. Yeah, being busy. Just so I can stay awake for the next 2 hours or so. Because I'm feeling really tired. I don't know. Went to see Jurassic World today and Superman. You planning on checking either of those movies out yourself, or? Well, I thought Superman was done really well. I thought they into Mr. Terrific and what's the name? Hawk Girl might end up being overused, but I think they used just enough. Hey, Mike, how are you? I think they did add to the story. Now, I must say, I did not really like their outfits. I think they were definitely off. They were trying to sort of make the outfits team-like, it seemed. Again, without giving too much away, Metamorpho, I thought was good. Although I think they gave him the wrong personality from what I know of him, but. And Rex, I think we're a little bit over the top. But not as bad as it was in Batman versus Superman. Oh, yeah, I forgot to move my mic as usual. There, it should sound better now. A lot of times I got my tablet right here, and when I'm not using my mic, and I put it over here, but sometimes I even move my tablet out of the way. So when I go to do something like this, I forget to put my mic where it's gonna catch my voice a little better. I really forget to do it without tired like I am now. Hey, Flint! Oh, my freaking earballs. Oh, am I too high? This mic can't decide whether I should have it low or high. Yeah, they definitely, well, it's not quite back to the source material, but it's a lot closer, which I like too. For Superman's suit, anyways. So has everybody here checked out my thing? My campaign? Have you seen my music video? Okay, I can bump it up a little. That good, Flit? Okay, so let's pop out the chat. And make it live. Not yet for what? It's good enough. Oh, no, not yet. It's probably... So here, in this adventure, the Canadian Shield takes on the unrepentant Lawson Winters, who will do anything to prevent his mistake from catching up with him. Oh, your video. Okay, well. I could play it here, but you guys probably wouldn't hear it, so. You know what? Actually, I know how to. I'll show it off a different way in a sec. I am about the campaign. I'm raising funds for the print run and hopefully to recoup some of the costs of making the book. Canadian Shield 3 begins shortly after the events of Canadian Shield 2. In this issue, I introduce a new friend and foe. The villain of the story is Lawson Winter, later to be known as Absorb, who goes from being an ordinary citizen to a dangerous criminal as he evades pursuit and responsibility for his actions. No, it's a two-tailed cat. Squirrel cat. So here's some of the pages. These are ones that I've worked on. Here's some line art from further into the book that has yet to be colored. And every physical backer will get a physical copy of a 4-page ashcan that is in the works. This will have a couple of hints of things coming up in the far future for Canadian Shield and Cross Comics. Here's a look at page 1. The story is written by me, Rick Piper, and drawn by Alpha Proto. So I'll go over some of the tiers in a second, or rewards as they're called here. I'm going to see whether I can play for. Let me know if you can hear this in a second.
A man being transported through time by God. An angel appears telling him put on a nearby suit. Then after that he must travel south. The suit on he is endowed with incredible powers. Canadian Shield with the power of strength. Canadian Shield with the power of speed. Canadian Shield with the power of flight. Canadian Shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. Another man wanting to end his life. Canadian Shield saves him in the nick of time. Now he lets the man know reasons to live. With this the man goes on to live many more days. Canadian Shield with the power of strength. Canadian Shield with the power of speed. Canadian Shield with the power of flight. Canadian Shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. A villain appears and threatens many. Canadian Shield rush to the scene. A battle ensues and blows are traded. The Canadian Shield wins and many are saved. Canadian Shield with the power of strength. Canadian Shield with the power of speed. Canadian Shield with the power of flight. Canadian Shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need.
What do you guys think? So first up we have a digital shield. Basically $5 and you get a digital copy of Canadian Shield 3. No backers on that one yet. Next up is the physical shield. With this reward you get a physical copy of the Canadian Shield 3. We've got 4 backers on that so far. Yay. We also have you can get for $10 you can get Canadian Shield #1 remastered. Nobody's needed to get that yet, just that, or hasn't. But for 30 bucks, and you save $5 on the books in total, because later down you can get Canadian Shield 2 physical copy, and yeah, so that's 10, 10, and 15. That equals 35. But with this, you get it for 30. Save $5 that way, and save some money in shipping if you need to do, a catch up tier 2 there so far. Canadian Shield 2 physical issue. Nobody's needed to get that. Let's Go to Church. You can get drawn into the congregation. And these are all in Canadian funds. So for you guys in the States, that's a little bit less money. With this reward, you can have yourself or someone drawn into the church congregation. You'll also get a digital and physical copy of Canadian Shield 3. Not only will you be in this panel, but most likely on the next 2 pages after this, as they will also have shots of the church congregation. Was that the video? Was that the video on the campaign page? Yeah. And we got one with that. And then we got digital version of Canadian Shield number 1, digital version of Canadian Shield 2, and all 3 of them together. And then the Lorenzo, I gotta get a picture for this. With this reward, you get 2 copies of Canadian Shield 3. Uh, uh, uh. What do you see? So if anybody's got any other questions or comments or whatever, feel free to ask. Uh, cat or a squirrel cat? Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Uh, yeah, let me put the link in the chat. Can I pin that? Yes, I can. Pin message. So there's a link for anybody who might want it. Okay, did everybody leave all of a sudden? Remember, everybody, make sure you hit that like button, share it out. Gotta go longer. Right. I think I want to do more. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed early. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Sorry for ending this early. I'm just really tired. Later. God bless. Um, yeah, same here. What?